Hello, my name is Pam Rochell, and I will be sharing with you my informative speech. Sometimes when life seems to be unfair and we are left with the choice of either giving up and throwing in the towel or trusting in God and moving on, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you have special people in your life that's there for you, supporting you and telling you not to give up and that you can do it and not to throw in the towel, but to fight. And that person that was on the other end of that conversation was me 10 years ago. On June 28, 2004, my life changed. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was devastated, to say the least. I immediately thought that I was going to die because when you hear the sentence cancer, we automatically associate that with death. And so I thought I was given the death sentence. Just to give you a little statistics, the United States breast cancer statistic states that about 1 out of 8 United States women, and that's just under 12%, will develop invasive breast cancer over the course of her lifetime. It also states that breast cancer is more common among African American women under the age of 45 than Caucasian women. Overall, African American women are more likely to die of breast cancer as opposed to Native American, Asian, and Hispanic women. They have a lower risk of developing breast cancer or dying from breast cancer. So you can see that I was a statistic. In 2013, the statistic states that there were more than 2.8 million women with the history of breast cancer in the United States alone. 2.8 million. That's a lot. And those statistics are scary. So one may ask the question, who helped you get through your ordeal? How did you feel, or why did you feel like giving up or throwing in the towel? Well, one thing you have to have is a support system. So when a person is faced with diagnosed with breast cancer or any type of cancer for that is concerned, in the treatment, you're definitely going to have a support system. You're definitely going to have somebody to help you get through the ordeal, because I'm here to tell you that you cannot get through it alone. You got to have some help. You got to have some help. So what we're going to talk about today, and what I'll be sharing with you today, are a couple of things. Number one, how and who was my support system. I told you a little bit about what the disease was and my experience and my treatment that I went through. And then the last thing, what happened when I took the advice of my support system, and my gratitude for taking their advice. My sickness. Well, what happened was I found a lump in my right breast. The lump I found myself. I immediately went to my PCN physician, who immediately sent me to the imaging, to a radiologist, and to have a mammogram done. And the mammogram did show that it was cancerous. I immediately went into treatment, into surgery, where I had a lumpectomy done. And the lump was removed successfully, along with lymph nodes. I had 8 lymph nodes removed, and there was no cancer found in any of those. They were all came back okay. There was a healing process of about 6 weeks before I went into my radiation and chemotherapy treatment, because that was my my treatment. I took 6 treatments of chemotherapy and 33 treatments of radiation. And those 6 treatments of chemotherapy were taken in Little Rock. So I live in Warren. I travel to Little Rock every month for 6 months for those treatments. And following the chemotherapy, I did the radiation, and that was 33 treatments of radiation, and that was taken in the cancer center in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And it was consecutively. There was no break in between, so there was 33 treatments, excuse me, of radiation. It sounds like a lot, you know, and you think about how in the world did you get through that. But I know that if it had not been for my support system, which was my husband and my children, and then also my church family, I would not have made it. I would not have gotten through it. And I thank them every day for the support that they gave me in dealing with that and standing by me. The chemotherapy is some type of a treatment. Usually when you take chemotherapy, the first 2 treatments you can function pretty good, but that third one, by the 3rd day, I was at a low. It was to the point to where I had to be bedridden that 3rd day, and I was not able to do anything. And that's when my support system stepped in. My husband was working, and he made sure I went to all of my treatments. He drove me to all of my treatments every day, every month when I had to go. And my 2 children put a stop on their life, put a hold on their life, and came in and took over the household. Whatever needed to be done, they were there to do that. Whether it was cooking or cleaning or laundry, they were there doing that, because as I stated, when you're taking that, it just takes all of your energy. I had no energy to do anything. And so they were there to support me. And there was times when you feel like, you know, just kind of throwing in the towel. But because of their faith in me, they were there supporting me and telling me and encouraging me not to give up. As I stated before, you have to have that support system in order to do that. And I thank them every day of my life that they were there for me. As a result of getting through the treatments and my family standing by me and encouraging me not to give up and to hold on, I was able to get through the treatments, able to get diagnosed, a clean bill of health, and I stand before you this day, June 15th, 2014, in remission. I've been in remission, and I thank God every day for that. Like I say, I'm in remission, and I'm pursuing, as a result of them encouraging me and me not giving up,